but I'll absolutely be a part of the cheering.
Oh, yeah. Nobody in DFW is going to sit down and cheer against Rob. That's just unrealistic. Luckily, there's no cheering for or against with Rob not on the screen right now. We just got 2 players playing, and we've got Yonni versus Superhead.
9 out of 10 segue.
Yeah. Thanks. Every time.
Unmatched.
Works a little bit.
All right. And Superhead actually starting with the PT. I think PT probably does pretty good in this matchup too. I know Aegis is supposed to win it, but maybe I don't know. Maybe he's just more comfortable. He has been using a lot of the PT, a lot of the Game & Watch between brackets.
Yeah. Honestly, whoever Superhead picks, I don't mind what character because I know that he's got a solid one. And if he doesn't like it, he can press down B usually and change. But
oh my goodness! But can't down B out of this F smash. Superhead taking so much % right now. But now it's his time to play.
I love that he was able to drift with that to get the Vine Whip and also not get anviled. That was kind of precarious.
And Yonni just wants that space so he can craft a diamond tool. He does have the resources on deck.
He's air dodged that. Definitely could have been an up smash, but I think Yonni kind of overcommitted there.
Yeah.
Big Ferrex come through.
And I'm thinking this is going to be mainly like a Ivysaur or Charizard heavy matchup. Squirtle probably seems like too weak to break the blocks. He doesn't really have those giant, massive, disjointed hitboxes to like challenge Steve and outrange him.
Yeah, Squirtle has some good play against swords, but it's hit or miss. Most of the time it's because your frame data is good enough to get you through it. Whereas Steve kind of has ridiculous frame data and big sword.
Yeah.
Or axe.
Oh, Bullet Seed. Anytime Ivysaur uses Bullet Seed, I'm like, they're a genius.
Right.
They're
Especially
too advanced for this world.
When it works. That move is like 25 if it connects. And if it doesn't, then they feel terrible. Because they're in lag for years. That was a misinput. Yeah, I cannot be convinced otherwise.
Ooh. Superhead really consistent with landing these combos into up B. And the shield poke, that was so smart. Just letting him play the guessing game, like, when am I going to strike it? Oh!
I'm kind of shocked. I feel like a lot of the time it's hard for Ivy to continue to get those same juggles against Steve because he can drop blocks and really change that what juggling pressure is.
Yeah, Steve disadvantage state. So many options, so much stuff you have to watch out for, so many mix-ups.
Yeah, but Superhead's been on top of it. Oh my goodness, under the anvil, somehow surviving. Great DI.
Oh my god.
Again, we got to see Charizard soon, right?
And
if he wants to survive another hit.
Yeah, and just to, piggyback off of this being like an Ivysaur Zard matchup, you get to live those hits longer than with Squirtle.
Yeah. But now, Zard's coming through. Honestly, switching at a high % means that you have to play a Squirtle for a little bit of the start of that next stock. Oh my god, he got blocked by the box! That's not cool. I don't like that.
he got box blocked.
Yeah.
That's funny, but Superhead's still looking very comfortable right now.
Now, I have seen Steve murder a stock at a low %. Look at how much knockback that Diamond had.
Yeah, and I think Superhead is he's just doing a good job of like avoiding the combo starters at low %. Like, sometimes it feels like, okay, Steve wins neutral once as hero. I start my stock at 60.
Yeah.
But if you don't get hit by those combo starters, he's gonna get a lot of stray hits, like some dash attacks, maybe some grabs, like not super, solid like girthy damage.
Yeah, we saw there, like, he got a fair, and I was like, dang, that did a lot of damage, but it didn't lead into anything. He got one fair for like maybe 15%, and then they're reset.
Exactly. And that can be where Steve struggles a little bit, and, especially against heavier characters like Zard, that's going to mean a lot of neutral wins.
I think the one thing we saw was playing really well around the blocks from Superhead. There's some players where it's like the blocks are there, I have to do something about it right now or else, and then they just jump in against Steve and kind of fall right exactly where he wants it.
Yeah, he definitely, like, it's a bait for sure, and you can't give it to Steve when he wants it.
Pokemon Trainer.
I'd be interested from your perspective to know what are you thinking about when you're trying to deal with these blocks? Because I know you've done really well against these Steves. I haven't had to play against this garbage.
It doesn't take like too much damage on moves to break the blocks.
Yeah.
So like usually I just like try to fade back with like a quick aerial, low landing leg, and you know, just not break the blocks when he's in position to punish me for doing so.
Right.
But
that is exactly what you were talking about, where one good starter started his stock at 60%. And accidentally misinput the side B instead of going for another, go for the vine whip.
Yeah, and oh my goodness. Oh, we're seeing some talent right here.
Minecart can definitely be one of those stars. The parry, but shocked that there wasn't a big follow-up after that.
Oh my goodness, Yonni with an amazing lead. This is looking tough. Superhead looks like he's just he's not playing as patient. He's running into a lot of stuff that he wasn't running into before. He's so antsy, so hungry to get back into this that he's actually opening himself up.
Yeah, now we had to see this swap off the Squirtle because he was at such high percent. I see now he's just comfortably sitting on the blocks. That's really interesting because it'll make it break faster.
Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with it, but at the same time, you do want to keep up this pressure, not let him get too many resources. And this is looking so tough. Is Kalos really like this much of a difference maker, or did Yonni just download Superhead.exe?
Something out, right. He is using a lot of resources right now. Down comes the anvil, and that's, yeah.
That was a wild up B, but it did work out. Oh my, Superhead can't find this kill either, which, he was definitely just blowing up Yonni's stocks earlier with Ivysaur.
Okay.
All right, finally getting that one at 160.
Needed to use some invincibility to get resources because Yonni had like 2 more uses of the iron and then it was gone. And that could be a big opportunity for Superhead, but now that we got the resources almost all the way back, he's really gonna have to make some reads here.
I feel like if he's gonna stay Zard, he should probably like be reverse flamethrower a little bit more. The Denti.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Get yourself some damage. Yeah. Ooh. Extended the hitbox with the minecart. That's.
All right, and Yonni, very creative and disadvantaged. Like his ledge play, his planking, super hard to deal with. You never know what he's gonna go for.
Steve just has options on options, and Yonni does a good job of not committing to just one. I don't know how that interaction worked that way.
Yeah, usually after Anvil touches your shield, you want to immediately roll out of it. But Superhead's like, I'm just gonna be.
Great delay on the recovery from Superhead, so you don't jump right into the spike. Steve Main's love for that one.
And Yonni barely making that back, going as deep as possible.
He had no blocks, so he didn't have a very big mix-up opportunity there.
Yeah, he used a lot of his resources there. But he does just need one solid hit at this point. Superhead going Zard for the majority of this game, and it worked a lot to bring this back, actually.
He's dead, right?
Yeah.
Didn't mash out fast enough. He was stuck in a really awkward position.
Yeah, Yonni was able to swing a couple times while he was stuck in that minecart.
Kind of like the Yoshi thing where they put you in the egg and they're like, all right, I'm going to have smash now. Oh, you're still in the egg?
Yeah.
What about now? Yeah.
I think I'll eat it now.
Yeah.
That was such a solid turnover from game 1 from Yonni.
Yeah.
Just
white space definitely felt like it did help. It did help.
Yeah, I don't know how much Steve benefits from PS2, but I do feel like Pokemon Trainer benefits on that stage a lot.
Yeah.
Like Ivysaur extensions, just the wide open space you have to play neutral.
Honestly, we saw game 1. I remember a lot of situations where Yonni was put on the platform and had to do something about it. We saw Ivy up air and Vine Whip being really important there, so having them be off to the side, give him some space and force Ivy to find a different way to actually pressure you, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, Superhead was definitely doing a lot of shield pressure and shield mix-ups, like am I going to up air, am I going to read a jump? But now we're on town. Probably a good stage for both these characters. And there we go, the combo starter. He starts his stock at 58. This is where Yonni wants to be, having the lead. Now you have to come to me a little bit more. I can get my resources and set up my game plan.
Yeah, now we've got the gold. Doesn't want to go for it yet. Maybe just wants to wait for a diamond because the gold is a little brittle.
Oh my God. He said, who are you pressing buttons at a disadvantage for, son?
Right. He said, I have access to all of my moves here because I can drop a block. That's going to be a up tilt. Yeah, get that big conversion.
Oh my goodness.
57.
Yeah. And that was like one less hit than usual, but the diamond.
Right back to the Ivy. Oh, and a whip punish. How did he... He went flying.
That,
what happened?
That was a funny interaction. I think the last hitbox of the up smash expands a little bit, so it like traded. All right, I think that could have been an up B there. Okay, gonna get the up air there though.
I thought Yonni was maybe just out of range of that up air, and maybe he did too when he dropped the block there, but SUPERHEAD was able to catch that, and Ivy can put on a lot of damage real quick.
Yeah, SUPERHEAD getting a bit more of his anti-airs, a bit more of his grabs this game, like it was game 1, but oh.
That just works. That's insane. You go for that real low profile with the up special, and then clean catch him with the up special. Up smash.
Oh, my man Yonni's adaptation is nuts right now.
It is super good.
It just seems like SUPERHEAD cannot like consistently find a way to get in safely without just eating a bunch of damage.
Yonni spent game 1 figuring out how SUPERHEAD wants to get through these blocks, and then Yonni developed an answer to it. Look, see there?
Yep.
Jumps over it, and he's ready immediately
yeah,
to cover the angles that Ivy doesn't have a great coverage for.
Yeah, the SUPERHEAD gotta go back to fairing the blocks with Ivysaur. That long swinging arc just it hits all of them at the same time, pretty much. All right, good punish out of the minecart, and these juggles were what made him game 1. Trying to use those to get back into this, but still so tough being a full stock down.
Yeah, now the Zard comes out because he's at such a high percent, but even with the Zard, the forward smash is going to take it with the diamond energy.
I was like, did Yonni just leave my man hanging?
He just ran away. Yonni looking good.
Yeah, Yonni.
I do love to see some good adaptation like that.
Yonni definitely got that mindset on him. This was a Wi-Fi warrior. He was grinding out those majors. And you know, say what you will about Wi-Fi, but it definitely makes you a different man. Like you definitely
you
go
deal
through
with some stuff.
Yeah, you go over some grit, some nasty stuff, and you got to rise above it or just quit.
Yeah.
And Yonni, he powered through all of that. He did well there. And I'm glad to see it transitioning to offline as well.
Yeah, me too. I'm really glad to see that he was able to. It took him a couple of weeks, and I don't think that's anything about him or offline even. I think that's just DFW's weird.
Absolutely.
DFW is not normal over here. But
yeah,
Ryan's been doing pretty consistent since I think after week 2 or 3 really hit his stride.
Yeah, definitely making a lot of these deeper runs in bracket. Just seems like he's got his footing a lot, but I'm going to hop off of commentary, get back to my bracket.
Gonna get to the bracket, play the video games.
Pleasure commentating with you.
It's always been nice. And now I get to see you jeer people. Welcome back, everybody. More Ultimate Shockwave 71 action. I am Neighbor.
And Joe Weekly.
And we're going back into, I believe, more top 16, if I'm not mistaken.
That's what it sounds like. And I believe that we're going to have Grayson, and we're going to have Hippo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And from what you were saying, we may potentially be getting a little bit Kazuya on the screen.
I hope so.
That would be really awesome to see.